As our loved ones get older, we're both kind of in this boat. It's all about finding them the proper place to settle in.
Yes, and whether senior assisted living or memory care, our Lorin Richardson went to Masonicare to learn more.
Take a look.
Aging in Style is sponsored by Masonicare, 125 years of caring for seniors.
Transitioning into a new stage of life at Masonicare.
It's a service that we've been providing for 127 years, so we have the experience, we have the knowledge and the resources that you can come to us and we can help you at any point in that journey.
Angela Christie, Director of Operations Residential Healthcare at Masonicare in Wallingford, says the holidays can spark concern for older loved ones.
And we maybe haven't seen mom or dad as regularly or as often, and suddenly we come into this environment where there's a lot of stress. Large gatherings, lots of kids, there's maybe pets, and all of a sudden you find that mom or dad are not as engaged or not coping as well.
I sat down with Christy to talk about both assisted living and memory care. There are two options that the community offers.
In assisted living, you're free to come and go just as you are at home, but you may have a little support. With memory care, we're looking at a safety concern.
Assisted living will still offer a feeling of independence, but with support.
Assisted living, I think, is what gives you that sense of security. You know, if you need some services, if you need physical therapy, they can come to you. If you need a visiting nurse, we can make that happen also. But you're still free to, head out, meet your friends, go out shopping, go to lunch, but come back to a place where you are safe and there is support. There's staff available if you need them.
And living in an apartment like this one.
An assisted living is a program rather than a place. So what we do is we offer to support you in your own home, a little smaller maybe than what you have, but in your own home, and we can offer all of those services that will keep you independent.
Meanwhile, memory care helps those with dementia, a disease that creates loss of memory, problem-solving, language, and other neurological abilities.
Families come to us when there's a concern either about medication, falling, maybe driving has become an issue, possibly wandering off, that becomes an issue too. So with memory care being secured, we can have an environment that we feel people are free to move around within the environment.
Christy emphasizes although dementia can be lonely and difficult for those diagnosed and their families, a program like memory care can really make a difference.
We have a lot of activities and the staff are known to, break out and dance or sing along, and those are things that you don't have when you're living alone and your world becomes so small. You withdraw from the bigger world and then you're living in your home and you start to isolate in your home, and then you isolate maybe in just your living room or just your bedroom, and so the world becomes very, very small.
And putting a loved one into memory care can be a challenging choice for families as well.
It's very hard. It's probably one of the hardest decisions that you will make, because for many people they've been caregivers for a long, long time, and they've been the sole support, and they've been able to develop their own routines and their own habits.
But memory care can be a change for everyone that Christy says can be a good one.
We're looking to support the entire family. We want to become a team with them because they know far better than we do who that person is, and they can help us to get to know them. So I think it's a big transition for everyone.
As friendships can blossom,
we often find that we see buddies developing, we see friendships, we see particular couples who become girlfriends or become couples at dinner. They become friendly with the staff. The staff become very engaged. They get to know the residents.
The program is all about making new memories and keeping old ones cherished too.
We have what we call reminisce boxes outside of every apartment, and I encourage the families to participate. And as they move in, bring in pictures or snapshots or crossword puzzles or anything the person did at home, so we can create an image of who that person is or who that person was and activities that they enjoyed and they shared.
Residents can also enjoy a little bit of outdoor greenery.
Our memory care is built around a garden, so people are free to go out into the garden, feed the birds. In the summer, we grew peppers and plants and flowers, but essentially the door is I will say controlled, not locked.
So, what is Christy's advice for families interested?
Anyone who's looking at memory care, I urge you to really do your research. Show up unannounced. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Find out how much education and how much support. Is there a support group for families? Are there speakers who come in? Is there someone who's available to you?
And she says Masonicare can be there through all different stages of senior living.
You can come to us living independently in your own cottage or villa. And then if someone thinks maybe you need some assisted living, perhaps yourself, your spouse, or your family, we can offer that. And if the day comes for memory care, it's here. It's part of that continuum.
All right, for more information and how to find out about Masonicare's assisted living and the memory care program, you can go to masonicare.org.